Okay. You know I'm clapping. You know why. You know why I'm clapping. I'll tell you why I'm clapping. Like my mother said, thank God for Jesus. God bless. I am clapping because I feel good. And it's a feel good Friday. And welcome to the show. Like my mother would say, thank God for Jesus. It is Friday, January the 24th, 2025, 1 minute after the hour, guys. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko, only place on earth where you get your morning started. Right. Hey Steph. Oh, Steph is in the chat room already. You know what? I'm going to clap again. I'm gonna clap. I am truly blessed and grateful. I'm gonna clap on a Feel Good Friday. And I do actually feel good. I'm not, don't get me wrong. There's some mornings I don't feel good, and there's some mornings that we all go through turbulence in life. But I want to say that this particular moment, this morning at this time, I feel good. And we all need to be blessed for that. So let me clap one more time for feeling good in the moment. And being grateful in this moment right now. And we'll get back into that later. A young and us in the building. The chat room is wide open. Please call in. The number's 570-982-6950. Just want to let you know. Hold on. Let me see before we get. Okay, there go one of the queens right there. There go one of the queens. Hold on, guys. Hold on. There she go. There go one of the queens. Hold on. Before you say anything, let's give one of the queens a round of applause as well.
Shout out to me. Good morning. Hey, y'all.
And guys, so the chat room's wide open, or you could call in. The number's 570-982-6950. Also, today's Feel Good Friday, but it's also Donation Friday, so we'll put that up there if you want to donate to the show on Friday. I know Miss Miko like, there he go again. But we're gonna put it that
begging the people, Shawn. I feel crazy.
Yeah, no doubt. That's me. I'm the cousin that's gonna do that, and I'm gonna talk about that in a moment. In 1 second, we'll put the donation queue up there. We appreciate y'all. But listen, this is where you get your morning love. But most importantly, it's the only place on this entire earth where you get your morning started right on time. To the Queen, Miss Miko, good morning. God bless. Looking well. I like the sweater. I like the color coordination. I like the Vaseline on the forehead. It's a good look. Good morning. And how are you?
Don't do me, Shawn. Don't do me. Good morning. Hey, everybody. It feels good to be here with y'all on a Feel Good Friday. It's your girl, Miss Miko. Shout out to Stephanie K. What's up, girl? I can't wait to meet you. I hope you come out on March the 8th to Shawn's birthday party, because I would love to meet you and get to know you a little better. My guy, Yugging, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Tell a friend, come and join the show. It's your girl, Miss Miko, and we're going to get started with the weather. You already know what it is. Brick. Period. What's the weather? It's brick. It's cold. Put on your coat. Put on your gloves. Put on your leg warmers, put on your thick socks, put on your boots, because it's cold outside. Where we are currently, it's 10 degrees, going to a high of 29. New York City, you're 18, going to a high of 31. The good part is that it's going to be sunny, so hopefully the sun kind of melts some of this fake snow away, but it's cold. You guys got to stay warm, because the RSV is still out there, the flu is out there, and there's all those ugly diseases. So please stay warm, stay healthy, and most importantly, stick with us, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. So, Miss I want to bring something up to you real quick before I get into my whole thing, and then you get into your thing. Well, first of all, it's funny that you say that you can't wait to meet Stephanie. Stephanie's also a comedian. I don't know if you know that.
I know. Cindy told me.
Right, and Stephanie is actually on the show that day, so you definitely gonna meet her.
Oh, dope. Shout out to you, Stephanie K.
Shout out to Kevin. And two announcements. One, if you're in Brooklyn every Wednesday, y'all come over to Confessions Bar. Your boy Harvey's doing jokes at a Confession Bar every Wednesday. That's 333 Marcus Garvey Boulevard, right there in Brooklyn, right there, right? And also, Stephanie does a once-a-month trivia at 275 Park on a Tuesday. So Stephanie, put that information in the chat room if you don't mind. That's at 2 cents, and that's absolutely free. Now, I know every time Miss Miko, and welcome to the show, Young and Nut, God bless. This is a feel good Friday. And I understand that every time I make an announcement moving forward with the donations, you cringe. I get it. It's funny. But I want to bring something up to you, speaking of cringing and donating and asking for money. Miss Miko, out the blue the other day in the mid-morning, one of my, some dude I work, a dude I work with, anyway, the dude called me, but I didn't recognize the phone number. So of course I don't pick up numbers I don't recognize. And I think we all can agree upon that. Mm-hmm. Then the number called again. And I said, let me pick it up. Let's see what this is. And it was the guy. And Miss Miko, this dude on the random, and I say this respectively, and I just want to hear your opinion on this. The dude on the random, on the humble, asked me to cash app $6.
6? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not 60. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Now, like I said, I say this respectively on the Feel Good Friday. I say this respect. I don't know what people are going through. I understand it, but he caught me off guard with it. He said, "Yo, I need $6. I want to get a sandwich. I want to," like he said, it was like that type of vernacular. That was the kind of like the comment. But Miss Miko, it caught me so off guard that first of all, I haven't heard from this dude in a long time. Secondly, we don't rock like that. We work together. I see you when I see you, a pound and all that. I know what he's going through, and I'm sure he knows what I'm going through, and we all know what we're going through, and I get that. And I sympathize. And Miss Miko, I just said that.
Did you see him, or did he randomly send you a cash app? Did you see him?
He called. He explained that in the phone call. He didn't send the cash app request. He explained that he needed $6 of cash app. Now, and I was like, and like I said, don't get me wrong, I sympathize. I get it. I don't know what's going on. I don't, but it gave me like crackhead kind of vibes, because remember, guys, I used to smoke crack back in the day. Jeez. So I was like, he caught me so off guard. I didn't even know what to say. I was like, you know what? Let me see what I could do. And the moment I said that, in my phone, I get a text message for a $6 cash app.
Shawn, I hope you sent it to him, because sometimes people really be needing it. I hope you sent it to him. Did you send it to
him? Damn, Ms. Miko, you put me on the spot.
So, I hope you sent it to him.
So I was like, now it was now the cash app number, or was it the number that he sent me that I was talking to him on the phone? It was a different cash app number. Okay. So right there, it has sparked my curiosity. And welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning service. I don't mean to drag this out. It sparked my curiosity, and I was like, he's calling me on the random. Hold on. Oh, there go. Okay, the world famous. Here come another rock star in the building. The world famous SennyJ.
Hey,
what's up? Senny, can you hear us? No, you can't hear us, Senny. You say you playing.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Miss Miko, hold on. I want to stop the phone. So.
Nope.
He calls me on the random, right? He asked for $6. The $6 is coming from a different cash app. And Miss Miko, I'll be honest with you. I did not send him the $6. Because I thought, even for $6, I thought this was some kind of scam situation. Miss Miko, if the dude would have asked me for $20, I might have sent the $20 immediately. $20, $10 makes sense to me. But $6, Miss Miko? So
it's going to be beef when you see him again. It's going to be up.
But okay, so then I asked her this question, Miss Miko. Cindy, can you hear us now?
Yeah. I can always hear you. Can you guys hear me?
So everybody, come on. Let's welcome SennyJ. Let's welcome Cindy. Now, Miss Miko. He calls me on the random. I haven't heard from him in months. I pick up the phone on the second attempt. The dude needs exactly $6 via Cash App. And I haven't heard from him. He sent me a Cash App request from a different phone number while I'm talking to him, while I'm telling him, let me think about whatever. Let me think about doing this. He sends me a Cash App and goes, I really need this, and hangs up the phone. And SennyJ and Miss Miko and everybody in this chat room, it spooked me. I said, nah, if the dude would ask me for $10 randomly, maybe I'd have sent it. But what is $6 all about? So you know what I did, Miss Miko? Even though you said, Shawn, I know you sent it on a Feel Good Friday. Miss Miko, I didn't send it. I didn't know. Somebody called me randomly that I just worked with out the blue, a Cash App from a different phone number. He sounded like he was in a rush. And SennyJ, I'm sorry, guys. On a Feel Good Friday, I didn't send the $6 because I thought it was a bigger master plan, and I thought it was some type of scheme that they was involving Harvey with. So I never sent the $6. Miss SennyJ, welcome to the show. Are you sending somebody, before we start the show, we got a great show for you today, guys. And please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Miko Team. And everybody, let's welcome SennyJ to the panel. God bless. Senny, are you randomly sending somebody that you barely in contact with throughout the year that calls you out the blue? You didn't pick up the first attempt when they called. You picked up the second. And the moment they started talking, it was a desperate situation where they needed $6. And while they're sharing and pleading for it, they send you a Cash App request via text message from a different Cash App. Senny, are you sending said person the $6?
It's $6. It's $6, Senny. You won't send it? No.
Yeah, but he's saying that they asked you for the Cash App from another number?
Yes. It came from another. While I'm talking to him,
what was the conversation? Why are they calling you for the $6?
Yeah, right. So they called me. And it wasn't even like a good morning or nothing. It was like, yo, Harv, man. They call me Harv. Yo, Harv, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I'm on such. He gave me his location. He was in New York City. Yo, I need the $6. I want to get a sandwich and a coffee in there. I'm about to pick up my medication. It was that type of conversation.
I mean, then I guess so.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, obviously that's some crackhead behavior, but I'll send it to you.
Okay. Miss Miko.
But I can understand why somebody wouldn't.
I just thought it freaked me out because
I'm gonna send it.
But all right, but the whole thing with Senny, I don't associate with this person. He randomly calls me and he sends me a Cash App request from a different phone number. Like Miss Miko, I'm sorry, it spooked me.
But did you tell him you were gonna send it? Why didn't you
I didn't.
I don't got it.
I didn't. No, I did not. See, that wasn't part of the story. You didn't hear me say that. I was just talking to him, and he immediately sends, while I'm talking to him, he sends another text message with a Cash App request for $6.
And did you be like,
I'm thinking that maybe there might be somebody like standing next to him. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe it was for his daughter. Maybe it was for somebody else. But you should just send the $6.
I know, but my thing is, right? If that's all it is, you're gonna call the person closest to you. You know what I'm saying? Why are you calling somebody that you don't even talk to, not only asking for $6, but expecting to?
Yeah,
so because they used all their favors from the person closest to him. I gotta call somebody that don't know my shenanigans to get the $6.
But I don't need to be a part of that.
Yeah, but Senny, I know the guy's shenanigans. I know what he's about, and I understand, and I do sympathize.
But you should have just ignored the call on the second time too. Why you picked up? That's your problem. Why are people always picking up the phone? Just let it go to voicemail. Like, I obviously don't know you. It's not that serious of an emergency that you're calling me back to back. And I know your shenanigans. I'm definitely not picking up the phone.
See, I didn't know it was him because He's also a type of person who always changing phone number. Like, it's a lot going on with this dude. And I got so much love and respect for the dude, but it's a lot going on. I say that in the
I love
most
his
humble way.
respect, and he walking around asking people for $6.
See, I think that's what it freaked me out. I think the $6 freaked me out. I don't think it was me sending it to him or a different cash app and all. $6. Say 10. 10, you got it. I'm gonna send that 10. Why 6? Why am I fixated with the number 6? And why are you calling me randomly? I know he's a co-worker from back in the day, but I don't associate with this dude like this at all.
Wait a minute. Danielle Williams said it might be a scam. She knows somebody is doing that right now. What they doing, Danielle? Are they calling random people asking them for $6?
Well, you know, Danielle, she over there by Philly, so you know, I'm sure she sees all types of things going down over there.
Well, to switch gears, I got a serious problem with Danielle Williams, by the way.
Why?
Not you coming at our good sis.
Yeah.
I got a problem. I got a problem with
it. And we all might have a problem.
Well, then y'all all gonna have a problem with me. I got a little problem with Danielle Williams, but before I tell my problem with Danielle Williams, yeah, we need to understand that might be a scam. I don't know. And just because I know this person doesn't immune me from the fact of not getting scammed by somebody that I know. Can we all agree upon that? Even though you know the person and you still gonna try to scam the person. I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Now, SennyJ, guys, says she's going to give the $6. Miss Miko says she's going to give the $6. Harvey's not going to give the $6. Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen, SennyJ, and the Queen, Miss Miko. Please donate. We're going to put the Zelle information there, and God bless. So let's start with the show. Senny, let's go on with you. Welcome, guys. We truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So, Senny, why don't we set this thing off real quick and then we get it back to Miss Miko, and God bless you.
They cursing you out on the chat. I just thought you should know that.
Cursing who out?
Sister Soldier said it don't matter if it's crackhead behavior. It doesn't matter. You give them the damn money. You're making money, so it shouldn't even matter. Give them the damn money, Shawn.
Get them money. Give
really? Who said that? Who said that?
Sister Soldier.
I
thank you for the stars.
I totally disagree with you, ma'am.
Give them the money. It's $6.
It's not the point with the $6. I'm thinking I'm getting scammed here.
For $6, it's not gonna make or break you.
Yeah, but
I spent $6 on Starbucks.
Okay. I know you do. You live in a mansion on top of a hill. I get it. But what I'm saying is this: it's not the $6. It's the information that I'm sending wireless.
You're not sending no information. You're just sending $6.
But what if they tap into the Cash App, or tap into the Zelle, or tap into my phone, or there's some weird a Babylonian kid that's hacked my phone while I'm transferring money? I'm just saying.
It's okay. Even if it does happen, you can get it back.
FDIC, insured, baby.
It's fine.
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen, SennyJ. Shout out to everyone in the chat room, and we truly appreciate you. Yeah, Senny, what you got first? What's the first thing on deck? And by the way, before the show ends, I got a new segment this week. It's called Free Game. I'm giving you all some free game. I'm putting some money in your pockets. While I'm asking for some money, I'm going to put some money in your pocket. And the free game this week is the football game. Okay, the football game. It's the NFL playoffs, and I'm gonna put some free game. And don't tell me nothing about not putting no money in your pocket. You want to make some money, you follow your Uncle Harvey. Go ahead, Senny.
Okay, definitely at your own risk. Thank you. Diddy is scoring a legal win. Okay, got a little win coming his way. A $400 million sexual assault lawsuit from his male accuser has officially been dismissed. According to court documents, the case was thrown out because Derek Lee Cardello Smith, this was the Michigan prisoner who filed this lawsuit against him, which was centered on an alleged incident in 1997 were barred by the statute of limitations in Michigan. The case was dismissed with prejudice, meaning Derek cannot refile or pursue the same allegations against Diddy. However, the court declined Diddy's request for sanctions to block Derek from filing future lawsuits against him, instead warning Derek against duplicative, frivolous, or harassing filings. Derek, who accused Diddy of assaulting him at a Holiday Inn sex party in 1997, alleged in his lawsuit that the mogul spiked his drink, causing him to fall asleep. He claimed he woke up to find Diddy engaging in relations with a woman, and that Diddy then turned to him and said, "I did this to you too."
I can't.
Like, come on, y'all. Like, you got to get a little bit more creative. So you don't even have feelings of being raped or anything like that. You basing it off of when you woke up of your drunken stupor, Diddy actually turning to you and saying it to you.
He said, "Take that, take that."
So that happened with him. Also, Diddy is also filing a $50 million lawsuit for against News Nation and bear with me 1 second. He's filing a lawsuit against News Nation and it just restarted for me. But go ahead, you guys. What do you guys think?
Fake news.
First of all, when we get into this, and then we'll turn over this Miko. I think Miss Miko said she got to leave early today, so we'll make sure.
I'm out here 8:30, y'all.
Yeah, so we're gonna make sure we get her segments in first. Get a segment in before she leaves. Mr. Derek Lee. First of all, I don't trust nobody with a name Derek and their initials are L, like Derek. Was it Derek? Derek L. Derek L. That's what you said, Derek L. Now we do have a member in the chat room, Derek Lawson. That's different. That's my friend from back in the day. But when you talk about somebody named Derek L. that's filing a lawsuit, a frivolous lawsuit against Diddy for hundreds of $millions because Diddy turned around and said, "I did this to you too." And by the way, you guys were at a Holiday Inn sex party. Come on, how many of us have been to a Holiday Inn sex party? Okay, come on. Back in the day, we used to do sex parties on the regular.
No.
Now,
I've never been to a sex party.
You've been to a sex party, trust me.
I've never been to a sex party.
You've been to a sex party. It might have been just two of y'all at that sex party, but you've been to a sex party, trust me. What? Everybody in this chat room has been to a sex party. It doesn't matter how many people are attending that party. You've been in the sex. So then let me ask you this question. Ms. Miko, have you ever been to a sex party with you and someone else? Exactly.
Define the word sex party.
Just you and another consensual adult.
Okay.
Have you ever been having a party like that?
It's none of your business.
But I'm just saying. You've been. I'm not going to bet my life on it, but you've had a consensual sex party with a partner. Trust me.
Okay.
I've had consensual sex parties throughout my life, but this is different. The nasty ass Diddy was running around with his penis out there, slinging the penis all over the place in the hotel lobby, and then turned around in a drunken stupor and probably said that to Derek, and Derek took highly offense of that and tried to get the bag from Diddy. And then News Nation is that lawsuit is thrown out for $150 million, but that doesn't immune Diddy from prosecution. Trust me. I don't think Diddy's going to get out of this thing. I'll be totally shocked. Maybe, as Miss Miko would say, Donnie might have gave him a pardon, a federal pardon, but Donnie didn't do that. So he's going up against the force of the Nordics and the Babylonians, and he might be convicted by his own peers in federal court. Diddy, I'm happy for you with these little lawsuits being thrown out of court, but you got an R. Kelly problem, brother. And it's the court of public opinion. That's why you never should have gave that chick the $30 million. You should have never did that. You should have got up there and apologized. And what you should have did was surrendered all your tapes and say, yo, I used to do freak parties back in the day. I found Jesus Christ. You're supposed to have Al Sharpton. You're supposed to have Al Sharpton and Ben Crump next to you with your little babies and all your kids. And you're supposed to do that press conference that Kobe Bryant did back in the day when he gang banged that Nordic and she pressed charges against you. And Kobe went on stage, and God bless Kobe Bryant. May he rest in peace. Remember, he had the press. Put another one in the chat room if you remember the press conference with Kobe Bryant and his wife when Kobe violated the Nordic.
She sat next to that man and held his hand. And
God bless Vanessa Bryant for doing that. Now, most y'all women be like, I ain't gonna stand next to no nigga. But she did. And guess what? Kobe Bryant's career compelled to Black Mamba. And that's the same thing Diddy should have did. That's the same thing Bill Cosby should have did and all of that. But no, Diddy didn't do it because he was too high and he was horny. So because of that, sir, you're going to do time in jail. R. Kelly had an opportunity to do that. Put a number one in the chat room if you remember the Kobe Bryant press conference.
I remember that.
So Diddy, it's too late, bro. You got on Instagram and looked like a crazed maniac when you was trying to apologize and talking about you wanted some refugees and you wanted to go to the rehab. It was too late then. You were supposed to get on stage and say, I'm nasty, I'm freaky, I love butt sex, and I might have put my penis in places that shouldn't have been, and I just can't remember.
And I'm an adult.
And I'm an adult. Ben Crump, Al Sharpton, and all the Black leaders behind you, even the Minister Farrakhan, everybody behind you. And you would have been out of this mess, and you'd have still been out there playing your music and being the great person that you are, but you're done.
Yeah. Not the great person that he is.
He is a great person. He developed so much great music. You can't deny that. He produced music. He put his money up. He made the right deals. You can't negate that fact from him.
Just because you have a talent, does that mean that defines your character? Because you know how to do something well?
It plays a part in your character when you go in front of
just because you know how to put a beat on a track, but in your spare time you like to drug women and rape them. I don't know. It just doesn't equate to me. But for some reason in the Black community, y'all love that. But go off.
Yeah, of course we do. Of course we love that. That's why we keep listening to R. Kelly music, and that's why they keep playing Diddy music on the radio right now today. Because even though you're right, his character is suspect, but it doesn't neglect his talent. Now, don't get it twisted. If Diddy assaulted somebody in my family, I wouldn't look at it that way. But I'm polarized because it's not affecting me.
And he's still a great person, at the end of the day.
He did great music.
So why would it bother anybody? Because he
did great music. You can't deny that he had great music.
Yes, I can. That's why we're having this conversation, because I can deny that.
Okay, you can deny that.
You love it. So therein lies the problem.
Okay, you can deny it. You have that right. I'm sitting there still rocking with this Diddy music.
Obviously.
Miss Miko, before you go. Are you still
saying that? But go ahead.
Miss Miko, before you talk about your tips, and I know you got to go. You still rocking with that Diddy?
Her tip is don't be late to work. She about to go.
Yeah, I got to go. I got like 30 seconds. I still listen to Diddy music. The last album, the Love album, classic, timeless. I bump it in my car. I don't care. And Nita, I don't even feel bad saying this. I do like to step in the name of love. If I hear that or TP2, I might do a little 1, 2, yan. Like, I do.
Yes. I do. And it's nothing, Miss Miko, it's nothing wrong with that. Give us one tip before you leave.
You guys, my quick tip is stop saying Happy New Year's. It's 3 weeks in already. No more Happy New Year. I don't want to hear it. Just say hello. That's it. Don't tell me Happy New Year. The time has passed for Happy New Year. It's a 2-week time you can say it. After January 14th, don't say Happy New Year no more. And that is Miss Miko's tips. It's 8:30. I gotta go. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.
Miss SennyJ, I totally disagree with Miss Miko with that foolery. I totally disagree. You could say happy. Is there really a barrier to say Happy New Year? She brings up a really good point. I totally disagree. You can say happy 2025 in August. Why not? It's up to the individual. I mean, that doesn't make sense. But why is there a timetable to say happy anything other than your birthdays and all that? You can say happy 2025. I mean, do you guys agree with Miss Miko? After January the 14th, you should stop saying happy 2025. Why? Who's put the regulations on that? Why on February the 2nd I can't say happy 2025? I don't understand that. Cindy, your thoughts on that real
Well,
quick.
because it's like it's already New Year. Like we already know it's New Year. Like you don't have to. I mean, sometimes I'll say it if I'm seeing somebody or talking to somebody that I haven't seen in a while, like literally since last year, and it's just like like and I'm like leaving. I don't know. I don't know when I would say it, but maybe like when I'm leaving them or just greeting them, like Happy New Year, But I hardly ever really say Happy New Year except on the day of and maybe like a couple days after. But then after that, I don't really ever say it. So I never say it past the first week, really. So I kind of
Welcome.
agree.
Welcome to the show, any place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring right there with the Queen, SennyJ, and the Queen, Miss Miko. Miss Miko have to run off to work, and we're going to stay here for a few, and then we're going to get out of here. Shout out to D-Lo Mathis and also LaShawn Haynes Jones and Princess Cox No Pause, and God bless you, and the Godfather Solo. And everybody else in the chat room. We'll name a few more of you guys, and God bless. And listen, and Sister Soldier's attacking me, and Danielle Williams is attacking me. And if that's what y'all want to do, ladies, then so be it. God bless you. I am here for all the smoke, and you know that. And I sat there and said, yes, Diddy made great music. He did. I mean, it's nothing. You can't take that away from this dude. We've been partying with Diddy music for the last 30 years. I mean, am I just waking up to the fact? Of course, all the other things that he's done in his life and his personal life and his behavior and his character, yes, got him in jail right now. But you can't negate the fact that the man has made some great music. Same thing with R. Kelly. Same thing with R. Kelly.
I've been going through my life just fine, and I think I can go to the end of my days without hearing a Diddy produced, featured, anything song or R. Kelly, and I will be just fine. I think people that feel like they cannot do that, I think you need to do a little introspective work there. But you know what? Different strokes for different folks. I'm glad nobody has a chokehold on me like that.
Well, it's hold on. I hear what you're saying, but one of the reasons why you can exit out of this whole situation without no emotion, because prior to you joining the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, your Black culture was at a 5%. Now you at about a 95%. So even as you was growing up, you wasn't with that Diddy music and you wasn't with that R. Kelly music anyway. You was watching Family Matters back in the day because your family put you underneath this umbrella where they didn't want to urbanize you too fast as a young.
And thank God they did, because look what I was being exposed to, my young, vulnerable, precious mind. And now I'm a full-grown adult and know the difference between right or wrong and can differentiate between these pedophiles and psychos and not be, but the memories of the music. I don't have any. I'm good. Get out of my brain.
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get the morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring with the Queen, SennyJ. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. We are back, and God bless you guys. And we truly, truly appreciate you. Cindy, what else you got?
A Mississippi senator is proposing a bill to ban men from ejaculating without intent to fertilize an embryo. Way to go. Mississippi lawmaker, State Senator Bradford Blackman introduced the Contraception Begins at Erection Act, which would impose fines on men for discharging genetic material without the intent to fertilize an embryo. The proposed legislation includes exceptions for sperm donation and contraception use. Oh, that's good. The bill, which would take effect in July if passed, outlines fines ranging from $1,000 for a first offense. $1,000 for a first offense, $5,000 for a second offense, and $10,000 for 3 or more repeated violations. Reports are noting that the Republican-controlled legislature is unlikely to support this bill. It has sparked national conversation by shifting the focus to men's responsibility in reproductive matters. Blackman stated that his proposal is a direct response to the wave of laws targeting women's reproductive rights. He said across the country, especially in Mississippi, the vast majority of bills relating to contraception and abortion focus on the woman's role, even though men are 50% of the equation. This bill underscores that fact and brings men into the conversation. People can call it absurd, but that doesn't bother me. Way to go, Brandon Blackman. Let me show you guys his picture. Make him the president. Brandon Blackman for president.
His name is Brandon? I thought it was Bradford.
Let me see.
I thought it was Bradford Blackman.
Oh yeah, Bradford.
All right. You're so excited about this. You can't even get the guy's name right.
Brandon Bradford, whatever your damn name is. Way to go.
Shout out to our longtime listener who we truly appreciate, Robert McFall, man. We appreciate you, man, Robert F.
Hey, Robert, where you been, bro?
Robert F. That sounds so distinguished to me. This guy looks like Avery Johnson, that used to be a basketball coach for the San Antonio Spurs. Mr. Bradford Blackman, sit your dumb ass down. You're not going to sit there and tell me how I should make a law on how Shawn Harvey should discharge his sperm. What's wrong? Boy, please, as the ladies would say, sit your dumb ass down. You are not playing God, sir. What is wrong with you?
But women must be forced to have babies.
Women can do what women can do. I don't care. This is not even
what can women do? What can women do in Mississippi? Can they have an abortion? No, they can't.
No, you're not going to sit there. You're not going to sit there while I'm already in the vagina, and then I got to make some lawful decisions while I'm in the vajayjay. You kiss my ass, bro. Mind your business. You worry about discharging your own sperm, sir. That's what you need to think about. And you got me looking at you on the left side eye. What is wrong with you? Why are you such a man, a black man, worrying about what other men are doing with their sperms when it's time to ejaculate in a woman's vagina? That's none of your business. And
he just told you.
There's no way the laws in this country. Now we're getting out of control. This is out of control. And this is coming from a black man? What is wrong with you, sir? From Mississippi? Black man from Mississippi? That might explain a lot. But you are not. You are out of order. You are out of order, sir, to sit there and tell men in the world and in this country, especially in the state of Mississippi, what they can do with their sperm when it's time to discharge. Somebody might need to discharge some sperm on your forehead, sir. Why don't some of the men discharge sperm on your forehead? How about that, sir? Since you want to play God, mind your business. That saying's been going on social media for a minute, right? Mind your business. And this is one of those situations where you need to mind your business, okay? And for people who are even entertaining this frivolous bullshit amendment to a law or trying to present this as some type of law, it's out of their mind. Sir, you are out of your mind.
Well, what would be very beneficial is how much fervor and how much veracity you have in your voice regarding this law and how it pertains to men. I wish men would have that same fervor and veracity when it comes to laws saying that women can't get an abortion and decide to play God and force them to risk their life for a man and not even have the same conversation turned over. That's basically what he's saying. We're making it a big conversation. You can sit here and say, mind your business, but that woman in Mississippi who just got pregnant, she can't mind her business. She has to sit there and have a baby. She has to sit there and find contacts so that she can go on the damn Underground Railroad so she can get up to New York and have an abortion with no damn money, paying for a last minute flight. So the fact that you can sit there and say that and not have talking about what does it matter, but you don't have no compassion when it comes to these women who have to go out here and can't have these abortions.
These
It's
women are out.
disgusting.
Listen, I have compassion with women. These women are out here opening up their legs and having sex as well. So let's knock it off. These women are out here. They sitting here at the age between 18
Which
and
is
hold on,
great.
at the age of
And they can do that. And they should have
and
the right,
18.
if they want to terminate their pregnancy, that they can
These,
do that too. That is
these,
their right. I can have sex. I can bust it wide open as much
oh
as
my
I want.
God.
And if I want to terminate as many pregnancies as I want,
And then,
that is my business. Mind
and,
your business. What I'm doing with my body after you drop your load off and go over to the next chick's house. Mind my business, what I do with my body after that. So if these women want to spread their legs low and wide all damn day, let them do that. We need a population, right? That's what y'all is out to do, sow the seed, and we're here to birth it. So I can kill it if I want to.
Everybody, SennyJ has completely temporarily has lost her mind. She's just missing my whole entire point here. If you're between 18 and 30, 45 years old, and you want to open,
you started it off with these chicks busting it open. So please tell me where you were going with that.
If these women want to open up their legs and have sex for 18 to 40 years old, then that's their business. And if they want to do it, terminate.
Just like the men do. And they want to do it with several women a day if they can.
Excuse me. And women can do the same thing too. Women are out here too having sex and don't know who the father is. So let's knock that off. Now,
what does that have to do with anything?
On top of that, women have.
What does that have to do with their right to have an abortion, though? What does them having sex with multiple men have to do with having an abortion?
I'm talking about what this guy's talking about, regulating sperm. That's what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about this guy.
It sounds as ridiculous as regulating whether a woman should have an abortion or not.
A woman could do what they want. I don't care what a woman does.
Currently they can't, Shawn. Currently, I don't know if you watch the news. Currently, women can't.
Women could do what they want. And let me tell you something. With the women issue with abortion, women did that, not men. Women have allowed this country to have illegal abortion rights in this country. It's not the men. Women vote for this. So you want it both ways now. You want men to regulate the dischargement of their sperm, and you want women to have all these abortions. Women had the control over the last couple of years to overturn Roe versus Wade, and they didn't. Women had the chance to vote for another woman to be the president of the United States, to overturn all this. So women have a big part to play in this too. So let's bring this home back into perspective here.
Even if those women didn't vote that well, they still would have been in the minority.
Excuse me, women. I don't care what you say. Women play a big part in the abortion rights in this country. Let's knock that off. That is a fact. Now, I want to move on. Danielle Williams, man, she might got some beef with me today. And also Sister Soldier, I already dealt with her. Danielle Williams told me to go to hell yesterday. She told me to go to hell. But unfortunately for you, Danielle Williams, guess what? I've been to hell 7 times already. I was in hell in 84. I was in hell in 88. I was in hell in 2001. I was in hell in 2007. I was in hell in 2013. Been there already. But when I argued about federal workers needing to go back to work yesterday, they call Harvey a hater. And folks don't understand that they don't like my position on folks going back to work that work remotely for the government or telework or whatever you're doing. And I simply said, and listen, it wasn't even me. Your president, Donnie Trump over there, signed an executive order. It was the second executive order. It caught all the federal workers off guard. He said, y'all go back to work. But then y'all get mad at me. I said, go back to work. Y'all been home for 5 years. And it has nothing to do with the job. It has nothing to do with that. And first of all, I am not a hater. I don't give a damn. I want the economy to thrive. Because when the economy thrives, I make money. Because you spend those extra money when you go out at night for entertainment. So I want everybody working. But don't get mad at me because there was an executive order because you're not mad at the job. You're not mad at the job. You're mad because it's jeopardizing your temporary lifestyle. It's the lifestyle that you have become accustomed to. So you're taking the lifestyle and the job and you're infusing them both together. And that's not the case here. Welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning start right. Harvey's not a hater. You got to go back to work. You don't have to go back to work. You can resign from the job and get another job. I'm not mad at you. Don't come down on me, everybody. And all my other friends are coming down on me because I simply say go back to work. If you don't want to go back to work, don't go back to work. But your boss, Donald Trump, some of these people, the boss is Donald Trump. He said go back to work. And some of you remote workers, before we move on, SennyJ, some of these remote workers has the gall and had the audacity to move to a different state, so they could work remotely, unauthorized. What's that about? And then on social media, SennyJ and everybody else, all the federal workers are on TikTok and Instagram bitching about going back to work. And the first thing that they are saying is, who's going to take care of my child? I got to put my child back in the daycare. You're telling on yourself. You're telling on you when you say things. This woman, SennyJ, this woman had a bonnet on her head. She had a bonnet on her head. She was laying on the couch and she was like, I got to go back to work. And that's not right and she had the child. She had the baby. SennyJ, the baby was in the video.
I know you don't want me to agree with you because I'm
not agreeing with nothing. No, I'm not. Nobody has to agree with.
So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
If you have a job, if you have a job and you got hired and you work, and part of that job is working remotely. You work remotely. That's something different. You can apply for a job. The job.
A lot of these people were hired remotely, though.
Hold on. So hold on. I'm gonna give my time. And the job, and you're hired remotely. That's a different situation. But if you are in the protocol COVID conditions from years ago, what's the problem with you going back to work? I still don't understand that. These people have the government and all these other people, they got these buildings that they still got to pay for. So they probably want you back in work. And then on top of that, you have Elon Musk and all these other guys who don't even work for the government that's telling Donald Trump to bring all the workers back to work. So you got people who are not even working for the federal government telling you to go back to work. But I'm trying to figure out what is the uproar of people having to go back to the physical workplace? That's the problem I'm having here. What is the problem? And then we're going to move on because I know y'all hate me. But what is the problem of people physically going back to work? I understand why you didn't go back, while you was home working from home. We had a deadly virus that was killing everybody. Right? That's acceptable. That's understandable. That saves lives. I understand that. There is no virus going on right now, people. And you can't sit there and tell me that you work better from home. Regardless if you work better from home, that's not the issue. It's not the issue. They want you back in the workplace. What's the problem? These federal workers, they got unions and they have all these other things to try to block them from not going to work. That doesn't make any sense to me. What about the people that are going to work? What about the people that were going to work the whole time during COVID? I know y'all don't like me for this. I understand that. But
okay,
I got
can I speak now?
Go ahead.
Are you gonna keep going on?
I'm done.
Because I mean, the fact that it's not to be understood, and I think the fact that everybody else understands, in order to go back to work, commuting, it takes money. You got to buy clothes. More daycare you are paying for. So it is, but whatever. We don't need to go into that because everybody else is smart here. The last story that I'm going to give to you guys, since we are keeping on.
What did you say about the work situation?
Well, you should have been here to listen to it.
Well, what did you say?
The next thing that I'm going to talk to you
Wait,
guys
what
about,
did you say? What did you say?
I'm saying everybody understands the benefits of working from home, and after you've been adjusted to it for years, okay, there's and the work can be done from home. Not to mention the government is not paying for these people aren't even making that much money. Okay, so the amount of money that they are saving by staying home has probably put them on an even they're probably just breaking even. And then you add the stress of commuting, eating out, buying new clothes, extended hours at the daycare. Not even that they have to pay for the daycare, because right, you might have to pay for it anywhere, working any job. But now I'm adding commuting into it, being late fees. These daycares are ruthless. So there's a lot of other factors that come along with it. And the fact that we were doing it fine just before, and because somebody's having a temper tantrum, now it's uprooting my whole life. Yeah, that's cause for concern.
Right. So
there is a problem with that.
Right. So it's
now, of course, everybody has the option to quit their career that they've been working at for the past 15, 20 years. But most of the people don't have that option. And not to mention, they were saying a lot of these government agencies, to save money, closed down those offices. So, and while they were having this whole remote working, teleworking thing, they were hiring people to work remote and telework. So now that they have to go back, y'all don't have no building, and y'all don't have the space for these people too. And where are they going? Well, how are all the people that were teleworking, how are finding their closest? Like, logistically, I can see it's a nightmare. And when you want them to start Monday, like,
yeah. Again, so it's okay. So again, to me, this sounds like it's a lifestyle interruption change, because you was doing it pre-COVID. You was doing all of this, and on top of that, the fact I understand the concerns of the workers, but these reasons are not valid for them to stay home. The reasons that you have said are not valid reasons for them to stay home. Valid reasons for people to stay home from work was, again, the deadly virus that was killing people, and our condolences to folks that died via COVID. That was a valid reason to stay home. Now, spacing and logistics, they'll figure all of that out. Trust me, they probably got a plan right now for these folks. But the reasons that you are giving me are not valid reasons for them to stay home. They stayed home because people were dying. The virus is not out there no more. So
they don't need to be in an office to effectively do their job.
I understand that.
So what's the point of having them go back to the office? They're actually causing more problems for everybody else. That means more commuters on the road.
Yes.
You're affecting me getting to my commute, because now I got 25 more people on my block getting ready at the same time as me. No seats on the train. Trains is already packed as they is. Now you having a workforce, a whole other workforce coming on there. So it's actually a strain on everybody's resources by having all these people that are doing remote work to come back into the area. It affects everyone, not just the workers and how you feel like. And at the end of the day, what is your problem with people having a work-life balance and some semblance of a nice lifestyle while still making an income? Why does that bother you so much?
It doesn't.
You feel like, no, you shouldn't be getting up and shoveling your car and getting on a train and going to work in an office with fluorescent light beating on you and people spitting on you and coming by your desk and talking about shit and not being productive. Because half the time when you're in an office, shit ain't getting done no way. You're calling IT because your computer's down. They got donuts in the fucking break room. Fucking Mary wants to show her outfit off. Like, nothing's getting done in an office. And
half
so
of
what are we
these
talking about?
Here's the problem. I don't have a problem. This is my opinion. Right? You can do what you want.
You're talking about
my whole thing
valid reasons. Why do I need a valid reason to want to stay home and still make a living? Why do I need a valid reason for that? Why do I need a valid reason for you to stay home and make money?
You can listen. You can stay home. You can stay home and do what you want to, and change your career and work from home. I'm not stopping you from doing that. What I'm saying is, a lot of folks on the flip side of that, right? Before I go walk this dog, there's a lot of folks that work from home that are not even working from home. They're just laying on the couch and they do. And hold on, let me finish.
People know what to do. Y'all need to get out there in the street. All y'all remote workers, I would not go back to work. That's what y'all do when y'all need to send a message to the government. That's what I want to say. Y'all need to stop. You're right. People should stop complaining. Stop complaining about having to go back into the office and don't freaking go. How about that? Y'all need to get up. This is what the internet was made for. Y'all need to get on your Snapchat. Y'all need to get on your team. Y'all need to get on your Zooms and organize and show how you're not going back to work.
And you know what?
The conversation that people need to be having.
And if you,
and let me tell you, going to do that shit.
And you know what? And unfortunately, if they was to do something like that, unfortunately, that is going to be bad for the federal government. I mean, for the federal workers, because you can't sit there and tell me what valid reason for you to stay home to work.
I can, because you need me. You need me to work in my office.
If the federal workers if the federal workers say they strike, or let's forget about the federal workers. Let's say any company, any remote job, say they strike. And they go, you know what? We're not going back into the office because we want to work at home. Unfortunately, you know how many terminations that there will be because you don't want to you don't want to work at the job no more because you don't want to go back into the location. They will probably fire everybody. I don't want that to happen. But at the same time, it's not a good argument for me. It's not a good look for folks that are working remotely that have to go back to work with the arguments that they're presenting. And I don't see it, and I'm not a hater. Do what you want to do. But what I'm saying is I don't see the validity of the argument on why you don't want to return back to work. I don't
because Shawn, you've never done a 9 to 5 because you've never done a 9 to 5. So you don't get it. So when you do a 9 to 5, you'll get it.
I don't get it.
So that's why
I don't get it.
No, you don't. Most of your jobs, you've been outside. You've had that autonomy to do what you want with your schedule. You've been delivery drivers, bike messengers, having your own thing, doing comedy. You are the owner of your schedule. You've never really had to sit down for long periods of time and deal with office politics, right? If that's safe to say. So people that have to deal with office politics, we understand how useless being in the office actually is. And there's even reports that show workers are more productive at home. They have studies that clearly show that.
Okay, but Cindy, okay.
There's something to be said for people that work remotely. So you're actually having a conversation that you're not equipped to have.
I am having a conversation I'm equipped to have. I'm just saying that I'm watching these people that are sitting there almost disgruntled because they got to go back to work. When with pre-COVID, you was doing it anyway. Listen, you stayed home for 5 years. Cindy, these folks have been home for 5 years. So to me, it's not the workplace. I think it's the lifestyle that they're accustomed to. You can't have both.
That's okay.
You can't have the job and the lifestyle at the same time. These people want you to go back to work. Go back. Okay, I get all your arguments on why they shouldn't go back to work, but the employer is saying, "Yo, we need you back at the office. You've been home for 5 years. We need you back." What's the argument? Okay, you're not even looking at the 5 years. You're not even looking at the 5 years that you've been home. You've been home for 5. You've been home since 2020. It's 2025. They're asking you to go home. And let me ask this to all the folks that work remotely. If you had this conversation 10 years ago, check this out. There's going to be some point in your work career that you're going to stay home and work from home for 5 years at your own leisure. People would be like, get out of here. That's not going to happen. That'll never happen. But look, it's happening. Only thing I'm saying is, if you feel that you're so disgruntled, if you feel that you're so disgruntled and you don't want to go back to I gotta walk my dog, and you don't want to go back to the workplace, then you got to make a decision. But at the same time, if the employer is telling you and asking you and giving you mandates and all this stuff to go back to work, I don't see what the problem is. All right, guys, we truly appreciate you. Cindy said, I can't identify with it. I truly appreciate you guys for tuning in. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't. Put a number 3 if you don't give a damn about me today. How about that? Put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't. And put a number 3 if you don't give a damn about me today. We truly appreciate you. Thank you. We are 100% totally committed to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Waco team. Only place on earth where your morning. Where you get your morning started, right? Listen, guys. March the 8th. Y'all come on out. We're doing Shawn Harvey birthday bash at Comedy in Harlem. We have a New York King talent, you know, my brother and DJ Hot Sauce. We got a few other comedians. Oh, we got Miss Jones from the radio station in New York. She's gonna be my co-host, man. She's gonna sing all her songs and she's gonna do her thing. So you're come on out. Disgruntled workers, you know, reunite. I mean, I don't know what y'all gonna do. And then we bringing the podcast live to New York City, guys. Sister Soch, you putting the numbers 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. You like the show? You gonna sit there and tell me, Vanetta George, you don't like the show today? You're not gonna sit there. You're not gonna show your favorite uncle no love. You go, D-Lo Mathis, you gonna do a 1 and show me some 3s. That's what we doing right now. At the end of the spring, in the beginning of the spring, we are going to have the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team live with SennyJ and myself and Miss Miko. And you can hear us go back and forth and banter about whatever issues that we're talking about live. Also, we do have a admission fee, and it's for to keep the show moving financially, and we would love to see all you guys come out. So March the 8th, Shawn Harvey birthday bash, a New York King talent, Miss Jones from the radio 94 The Block, be in the building, myself and a few others. So y'all come on out and have a good time. And remember, in the springtime, I'm still waiting for Jamie to give me the date. We're going to do a live podcast event at Comedy in Harlem, 750A St. Nicholas. And please, guys, don't be getting all mad at me because of my viewpoints. I do appreciate all of y'all, and please, donate. And like I said before I get out of here, I think I'm for sure everybody got their refunds from the Patreon. Okay, so if you haven't received your refund, please inbox me or call me so I can make sure that you guys have received your refunds. I believe that you guys have received them, but if you haven't, just in case, y'all come on out. All right, so listen, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We truly appreciate you. We went over 5 minutes. I'm glad that you guys have tuned into the show. I know y'all up there tearing my ass up, and it's all good, and I don't care. You know how I feel. I don't care. You guys can love me and hate me all you want, but I'm going to share, how I feel. This is a very entertaining show. And that's another thing. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Whatever, Danielle. Whatever. Talking about transportation and all that. But guys, listen. What's going on this weekend? I'm in Bayonne, New Jersey tonight doing stand-up, okay? So Cindy said, I can't relate to any of this. And also, we up in the Catskills Mountains this weekend. I work from home. I work from home. And I work outside. I work from home. And I work outside. What's the problem? I've been working outside for 60,000 years. I don't know what your people talk about. I've worked inside. I've done that. What are y'all talking about? Since that I can't relate to it. I can. Guys, show your favorite uncle some love. Y'all come on out to comment. I could feel the energy through the device. Mrs. Ming, good morning. God bless. Yeah, I know. They get me. They get me today. That's fine. That's what this show is all about. That's what this is all about. Y'all can come after me all you want to. I welcome it. And then tomorrow, you're going to love me again. You're going to love. Let her take 2 quaaludes. She'll love me tomorrow. It's okay. What was that famous line that's gone like? Give her 2 quaaludes. She'll love me tomorrow. All right, guys. We are out of here. We appreciate it. Cindy's gone already. We are out of here. God bless. Shawn. Hey, Danielle, guess what? I'm working from home right now. So wait, what time is it? 9. So when the show's over, right, I'm gonna sit here, Danielle. I'm gonna sit here and work from home to 11 o'clock. 11? No, noon. I'm working till noon from home. From home. I'm working from noon. Then I gotta go outside. That's all I'm saying. I'm working. I gotta go outside. I'm not protesting. I gotta go outside to make the other money. What are we talking about? And y'all sit there and listen, some of y'all got to go back to work anyway because y'all been sitting at a desk, your your blood pressure, these people that's working from home, half of these, the blood pressure's high, they got gout in the foot. It's a lot going on. Y'all need to go back outside and get some motherfucking fresh air as well. You need to go outside and breathe air. You need to go outside and feel the cold air. You need to go outside. It helps your mental. Go out there with the battlefield. Don't worry, you'll adjust to it. You've been out there in the workforce for 20 years. You will become acclimated back to going back to work. And what's the average commute anyway for an American citizen? 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. It's usually your average commute. Daniel Williams, let me ask you a question. I know it's none of my business. You can tell me it's none of my business. What's your average commute to your job? When I used to work, my last job I had years ago, Cindy's right. I haven't had a job in a long time. Yo, I was living in Poconos, and I had to leave my house in Poconos in Marshall Creek in Pennsylvania, and I had to drive to Giant Stadium, Montgomery, New Jersey. It took me an hour and 10 minutes to drive there every day and back. Every day and back. And then when I got to Giant Stadium, I had to drive to New York to work, and then come back to Giant Stadium and drive back to Pennsylvania. And work with people that I didn't want to work with. We've all been through that. I worked in an office. I didn't work in an office long. I worked in an office. It was terrible. The people I was working around with was bad. See, look, under an hour on public transportation. Under an hour. That's the average commute. Under an hour. That's the average commute for everybody. It's a lifestyle. That's what it is. I hear the arguments. I hear the rationalization. I hear the justification. I hear all the reasons why you shouldn't return back to work. I hear you. I hear you, please. But is your life online? Is the world is the world affecting you going back to work? No. Okay, you want me to stop talking? All right, I'm gonna stop talking. You're right. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm done. I know you're tired of me. We'll be back Monday live. Okay, God bless. You guys have a great weekend. Since y'all want me to stop talking, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna be quiet. You guys have a great weekend. You guys be blessed. Soldier, you gonna tell me to stop talking? Okay. Listen. You guys, yo. Oh my God. Yo, you guys. Yo, Princess, man, they getting on me, man. Like, I love you guys. You guys are mad at me. I'm just saying, take your punk ass back to work. That's all I'm saying, because none of these excuses that you talk about are even valid. They're not even valid. I don't understand what the fuck. And then you got people out here talking about reasons why they can't go back to work because they only have one car. They can't go back to work because the dog has anxiety. They can't go back to work because they can't find these shoes. Like, come on. They can't go back to work because the kids. Like, okay, I gotta go. Kathy Garrison, God bless you. We see you in a few weeks. Kathy, send me a number. I gotta walk the dog. Send me another reminder text because we got the big show out in Reading, Pennsylvania. And Kathy, when is that? That's February the 16th. We're in Reading, Pennsylvania. Yo, come on now, Kathy Garrison, who's doing such a great job at promoting her comedy show out there where she lives. Kathy, a salute to you. You have done such a tremendous job on the production of your comedy show. But Kathy, please stay in touch with me so I can remind myself to bring the speaker, the microphone, and all other sound equipment that you need. Okay, I gotta walk Cooper because he's done. He's looking at me. So, guys, love you to death. See you Monday live. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team, SennyJ and Miss Miko. Let's go.